So the social cultural appraisal will include the study or the examination of values and beliefs of people, which determine the acceptance of product by customer in the market. Then the technological appraisal. So technological appraisal will include the technological options which are available to convert that idea to the product. Also, it will provide a brief overview about technological updation. Then economical appraisal, the economical assessment of economy status of economy of the society in terms of your economic development, per capita income, national income, consumption patterns in the business. Then demographical appraisal, which will include your gender, age, profile distribution, etc. Then government appraisal is there, which will include the various legislations, policies, incentives formatted by for particular industry by government. Flexibility of these rules will determine the ease for the entrepreneur in terms of opening venture in the particular area. So the assessment of different policies, rules, regulations by government for a particular industry, that also need to be assessed. Then the internal environment of the company, that also need to be studied, which will include the raw material, what is the availability of raw material, what is the distance from where that material can be procured, what is the cost of procuring that raw material, then different production operations. This will assess the availability of various machineries, equipments, tools, techniques for which are required for your production. Then finances. So the total requirement of finance in terms of the startup expense, fixed expenses, running expenses, market. So in market, you have to study the potential customers and target customers in the market. Then the human resource, that is demand, supply of required human resource in market, and estimation of expenses to be incurred on human resource. How much human resource will be required for marketing of that particular product or service, and how much expense will be incurred for this market resource, that will also be need to be studied. Then feasibility study. So it will be conducting detailed analysis in relation to every aspect of relevant business and determining credibility of the business. Then market analysis is there. This will be conducted to estimate demand, market share for proposed product and service in future. Demand and market analysis based on factors like consumption pattern, availability of substitute goods and services, etc. We will be discussing this market analysis in detail. Then technological and operational analysis. This will include your material availability, material requirement planning, plant location, plant capacity, machinery and equipments. Then marketing plan is there, which will include the different strategies in terms of marketing mix for the particular product, place, price, promotion. Then production or operations plan is there. The production plan will be drafted for manufacturing sector. However, this operation plan will be designed for business into service sector. The organizational plan will be studied. So that will define the type of ownership pattern in company, that sole trading concern, or family business, private or public limited company, etc. Then financial plan is there. So this financial plan will indicate requirement of proposed business enterprise, how much finances will be required, the fund flow, cash flow statements, break-even point, projected ratio, projected balance sheets. Then the next step in this business plan process is project report preparation. That project report is required to be a written document which will include all the step-by-step strategy involved in starting and running the entire business. Then the last is evaluation, control and review. So as company starts operating in a dynamic environment, company has to monitor and review the strategies and policies on regular basis so as to stay in line with competition existing in the market. So evaluation, control, and review is also an important step in your business planning process. Isn't it? Have you understood this business planning process?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll be discussing about all these different functional plans in detail. So first is your market plan. So this market plan will refer to the market condition strategy related to how products and services will be distributed, priced, and promoted in the market. And before we prepare this market plan, we have to have industry planning or industry analysis. This industry analysis need to provide information about national, local markets that are affecting marketing operations the startup company. The industry analysis will also involve collecting information about competitors, which is in the form of secondary data that may be from newspapers, articles, websites, catalogs, promotions, interviews with distributors, customers, etc. So this industry analysis will be important before we go for market plan. In market planning, what characteristics it should have? So this market plan need to provide a strategy for accomplishing the company mission, vision, goal. It should provide for the use of existing resources and allocation of all the equipments, financial resources, human resources in the company. It should provide continuity so that annual marketing plan can be successfully meet the long-term goals and objective of the company. This market plan need to be simple as well as specific in nature so as to provide appropriate road maybe in terms of market strategy for the company. Then it should focus on different criteria to be evaluated to assess market success of the company. Going further, these steps in preparing this market plan, the different steps we need to understand while preparing the market plan, different stages are there. First of all, the stage is defining the business situation. First of all, we need to understand what is the current situation or the current condition of the particular business. Then it should give basic insight about scenario persisting in market, response of customers to new venture in the market, and helps in predicting customer acceptance of the company product in the market. So understanding the situation will help us to understand the particular status or situation of the business in the present scenario. Also, it will help us to understand the response of customers to the particular new venture in the market. Then defining target market. We need to understand who will be our target market, who will be the different people who will be in need of the particular product which we will be offering. So understanding this target market as well as the different segments of customers in the market which we can target. So we need to define that target market, who will be our target market. Then next is considering strengths and weaknesses. So strength of business will refer to your core areas where the company is specialized, and the different weaknesses may be in terms of the constraints or where the company may be lacking, maybe in different terms like production capability or layout, which may permit limited space for equipment and operations. Many different companies may have different strengths and weaknesses. Then establishing goals and objectives. The marketing goals of the company should be clear. Those should be specific in nature and need to be clearly indicate about the nature of the product, target customers, sales operations, the advertising support, and many more different things. Then the next is defining market strategy and action program. So the venture need to specify or formulate the different market strategies and action programs related to the different piece of marketing like product, place, price, and promotion. So the marketing strategies may be related to the product, may indicate the description of product or service to be marketed in the new venture. The pricing, what price to be charged for the particular market. The what need to be the cost, margin, competition. Then the distribution, how that product will be made available to the customers. The decision related to the different the distribution channels, middlemen that need to be taken. Then promotion, how that product will be promoted, what will be the different channels of communication of that particular product or service to the customers. So all that need to be defined. Then marketing strategies. This will understand the nature of product, accordingly planning for the marketing of the product and preparing a formulation of marketing strategies for different aspects of the marketing mix like product, price, place, promotion. Then budgeting the marketing strategy. Once marketing strategy is formulated, we'll also have to understand what budget is required, how much money need to be allocated for implementation of this particular marketing plan. So this marketing plan which we are mm, monitoring the progress of marketing actions is also important. So that need to be regular on a regular basis. That will be tracked the different results of marketing efforts. The results may be in terms of sales data of the product, data gathered by market survey, or few methods of monitoring progress for market plan. Then we will go to the production plan. The production plan in it is a process of converting input and output through the conversion process. So how that product will be converted from raw material to the finished product. Inputs in the form of land, labor, raw material, machinery, capital, and information. Transformation will take place through machinery in manufacturing unit and through employee skills in service sector. So production plan will depict how that transformation process will occur, what will be required for the inventory management, monitoring the stock turn and coverage. of raw material, availability of labor. Of a particular space, maybe the different uh, flexibility to introduce changes in the future. If any changes in the operations, product lines, or expansion, there need to be flexibility that can be also incorporated in a plant layout. Then inventory management, production planning. So inventory management, as you are aware that maintaining the inventory in the form of raw material more than the production requirement to meet future unpredicted obligations. There may be fluctuations. So to meet these fluctuations or unpredicted requirements, you have to have an inventory of raw material. Then raw materials or items which may be fast moving or some may be slow moving. Then quality management system. So quality management may be the maintaining of quality in terms of product produced in the company. Customers are nowadays they are very much conscious about quality and standards, and therefore building this quality in a product. Management. So it will focus on perceptual enhancement through prevention of problems and errors. Problems and errors need to be minimized or prevented. It will require continuous monitoring of control process and performance and quality. Then last is budgeting the production plan. So budget need to be allocated or budget per unit. Projected cost of production at each quantity can be estimated. The amount of production is dependent on capacity of the production unit, and that's how you can, on the basis of the capacity of production unit, you can plan for the budget for a production activity. Then comes your organizational plan. So first of all, so what type of ownership structure or ownership of form of ownership is being planned. Then nature of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling will be determined. So this is a basic structure of organizational plan. That first of all, developing the management team, then the legal form of the business, the tax attributes of the particular form of the business, then designing the organization structure, building the management and organizational culture, role of board of directors, and then board of advisors. First of all, the step in organizational plan. First step is developing the management team. So it is a set of employees employed in company who are in charge of managing the activities on the operating part of the organization. Then the legal form of the organization. So what type of legal form you are planning for your organization? So it is composition and legal existence of the business, that may be proprietorship, partnership, or corporation form of the business. So three legal forms: corporation, proprietorship, and partnership, which will have different legal aspects. Corporation is legal entity which is run by stockholders having limited liability. It will be regulated by statute and is treated as separate legal entity for liability and tax purpose. Proprietorship is there, which is a single owner who has unlimited liability, controls all decisions and receives profit. Partnership firm is there, wherein two or more individuals having unlimited liability who have pooled resources to own a business. Then different aspects like ownership. Here, in the legal form of the business, different aspects we need to understand, like ownership is there, which will refer to the pattern of investment and control of owners in the company, which include conditions relating to sharing of profit or loss in business. The liability of the owners. So business covers two aspects. Either members of business will have limited or unlimited liability depending upon the legal form of the business. So the owners may have different liability, limited or unlimited liability depending on the form of the business. Then cost of starting the business. So it will be the expense incurred in starting of the business and proportion of contribution from every member of business or sources through which required finance will be raised. Then continuity of the business. So we are discussing all these aspects of the business, form of the business. Are you getting this? Then continue to the business. So it will refer to the question on who will take over the business operation in future. What will be the members' role in the coming future? So all that related to the continuity of the business. Then transferability of the interest or ownership. So entrepreneur will have two options. Either he will transfer his interest after assessing credibility of the member in the business, or he may sell interest with his own wish. Capital requirement: how much capital is required to start the particular business venture, through which type of finance company will be obtained, what will be the contribution of members or the owner towards the business, and that will be decided or planned in the capital requirement. Then management control: how that management control will be exercised. This will refer to the pattern in which control of the business will be hand of individual person or members in the business. So also it will comprise of power of members in the terms of decision making, guiding the business activities in the company. Then distribution of profits and loss. How that profit and loss will be distributed. Profit of the firm may be shared as per the terms and conditions agreed by the members of the business. Loss or liability of individual depends on nature of business agreement partner with the business. Then tax attributes for the forms of business. So tax attribute also will be very different as per the forms of the business. Tax advantage and disadvantage will vary in accordance with the form of the business. In proprietorship and partnership, profit and loss of the business will be same as that of the individual. In corporation, business is treated as separate entity, and tax is laid on the business and earning of the individuals separately. Then designing the organization structure. So it will comprise a formal and explicit indication to the members of the organization as though what is expected from them. So these expectations are grouped in the different areas like organization structure, then planning and measurement of evaluation of schemes, then rewards, selection criteria, then training, then building the management team. Building this management team will involve the strategy of the business should be in line with the objective of the company. The management team of the company should be a role model to the employees in the company, and accordingly plan and guide the employees towards the organization goal achievement or attainment. So this management team of the company should be flexible in the sense that it should try new techniques and innovation in the company. They should focus on hiring efficient employees in the company and develop core values which will guide and regulate different employees' behavior and attitude in the company. So that is about the building the management team. In the role of board of directors, the board of the directors, they are required to review the operating and capital budget, developing long-term business plans for growth and expansion, supporting day-to-day activities, resolving conflicts among the owners or stakeholders, ensure proper use of assets, developing network of resource of information for entrepreneurs, and then the board of advisors and organization. Board of advisors are not permanent employees of the company. They are the set of expertise or expert people who will guide business in terms of management as well as technical issues in the company. The next comes is your financial plan. So this financial plan will discuss or study about the total requirement of finance in terms of startup expenses, fixed expenses, operating or running expenses, etc. This financial planning will indicate the requirement of proposed business enterprise, how much capital will be required. This will include the fund flow, cash flow statements, break-even points, projected ratios, projected balance sheets. And these are the different components of financial plan. This financial plan will include the different aspects like operating and capital budget, pro forma of income statement, pro forma of cash flow, pro forma of balance sheet, break-even analysis, and then pro forma of sources and application of fund. So all these components we'll be discussing in detail. First of all is your operating and capital budget. So before we develop pro forma income statement, entrepreneur should prepare operating and capital budget. The entrepreneur is running a sole trading concern, and he will be responsible for budgeting decision, and it is partnership or other form of legal concern. Then the budgeting decisions are to be taken by assigned members of the business. So operating and capital budgeting is need to be prepared before we go to any pro forma of income statement. Pro forma of income statement, what it means is it will refer to the projected net profit calculated from projected revenues minus projected cost. Pro forma of income statement, that means the projected net profit which can be calculated from projected revenue minus projected cost and expenses. It should comprise of sales on monthly basis, insight on operating expenses, salary, wages. It should highlight on total number of employees employed in that company. Then pro forma of cash flow. Pro forma of cash flow, that will refer to projected cash that will be available, that can be calculated from projected cash accumulation minus projected cash disbursement or disbursement. So it is result of difference between actual cash receipts and cash payments. Cash flow will take place in the company only when payments are made or received. Then pro forma of balance sheet is there. So pro forma balance sheet it will summarize the projected assets, liabilities, and net worth of new venture. The balance sheet will represent position of the business at the end of year. So how much what items are being owned or available to the business or will be used in the venture operations. Then break-even analysis. The break-even analysis will make the entrepreneur understand how much quantity, minimum quantity is to be produced in order to reach how much minimum quantity need to be manufactured or sold in the market so as to have a break-even point. Break-even point means it is a point wherein there is a no profit or no loss. Then there is a pro forma for sources and application of funds. So this pro forma of sources and applications funds will summarize the different projected sources of funds available to the venture and how these funds can be distributed, how this distributed can the funds can be distributed or allocated to different functions and will be utilized. The another part in this topic will related to the components of business plan. So the business plan should comprise of these important components or these important topics or we can say chapters. So first is your cover page. This page, the cover page or the first initial page of this report or business plan that need to mention the title of the project, the business plan, name, address, so that the readers of the report can easily contact the entrepreneur relating to any queries related to that report. Then table of contents need to be there. Table of contents are compiled after the main body of the project is finalized. Topics covered in the project along with the page numbers. So that table of contents need to be there after your cover page. Then the executive summary. So it is written after the completion of the project report or once you prepare the entire business plan. Some executive summary need to be prepared which will give you the gist of the project. So after reading this executive summary you should be the reader of this business plan or this executive summary should understand what is there in this business plan. So length of the executive summary should not exceed more than 2 pages. The next topic which comes in your business plan report is company information industry. So the information of the company, which will include the reason for venturing into the proposed business plan. How do you plan to satisfy the needs and expectations of potential customers? The different existing competitors in the industry. It should also include the SWOT analysis of the company. What are the different strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities, threats of the company? In the technical plan, the technical plan will report or it will study the technical feasibility of the product or your plan, the choice of the product and service to be offered to be justified. The report will also be able to explain how the product of the company is creative and innovative from the existing products in the market. So this technical plan will also include the establishment of superiority of your product over the different competitors which are there existing in the market. Then the marketing plan. So this aspect will focus on the industry and market feasibility conducted at the earlier stages. It should describe the pricing policies, the different findings of market research, how large is the market for the product, the details about the market strategy adopted by the company to promote the product, target customers which the company is focusing on. Then the operations plan. The operations plan will describe manufacturing service delivery process to be utilized for production of chosen product and service, and it should explain about the innovation brought into the process of production which makes it better than the existing competitors. It should focus on location, availability of resources required for production. So this production and operations plan will detail about all this location, availability of the resources, what will be the different processes and how these processes are better than the competitors that need to be discussed in your operation plan. Then the organizational plan is there. So the organizational plan will discuss about the management team. What is the management team of your organization? The management and technical skills which are possessed by that team of employees. How it will prove to be beneficial for the work process to be carried out in the company. Also, it should highlight as though why even after possessing such skills they prefer joining your organization. Then project timelines. So it will discuss about the project timelines, how this different stages of the project or business plan will be accomplished at what timelines. So this project timeline will be discussed in this topic. Then critical risk and assumption. So it will be about various assumptions made during the formation of the company. So rather than considering the previous sales forecast for similar products to be offered by the company, the organization may have gone in for the expert advice. There may be various risks that are related to the product as well as kind of service company is planning to offer in the market. All these details should be highlighted in this part of the report. What the different assumptions and different risks which are being assumed for this particular business. Then the social plan. So the social plan will discuss about the how this company will benefit the society, how this company will generate employment opportunities, also the how it will enhance the skills of the local people, the provision of goods and services to local people, and utilization of local resources. Then the another thing which may include in the business plan is exit strategy. This is a rather a negative aspect. So how what are the different plans when the company how the company can plan the strategy for closure. So how they would close down the business if it is not able to earn expected profitability. How that how the investors can recover their investment. All that can be discussed in exit strategy. Then the financial plan. So the financial plan will have the content of all the sections with members in the monetary terms. It will be about the financial composition of the company, various sources by which the company has raised the capital, total expenditure incurred by the company, which will be effectively explained through the means of break-even analysis, ratio analysis in the company's financial report. Then the conclusion. So conclusion is the summary of key aspect of the report. It should end the report on a positive note so that the readers develop a positive image about the report. Those investors or those who are interested in this business plan, they should the report should create a positive image in the minds of those readers. Then appendices. So it will be the conclusion part of the report and the supplementary data, which is important part of the report but cannot be included in the initial topics or main body of the report. Those can be included in the appendices. So different statistical tables or different statistical information or market information or any list. So that can be included in the appendices. Okay. Is it clear to you all? Any query?
No, sir.
So going further in this topic, there are few topics or we can say details which I have not included in this PPT, but we'll discuss it orally. Another part is your the pitch for your investor speech. So the presentation for the investors, that is there. So this investor speech or business plan presentation for investors need to be made so effective and so attractive, so that these investors, maybe angel investors, methods which are there for preparing such a presentation. Like you have animated videos are there, animated videos using the animations. You can prepare a business plan video which can be attractive tool for your investors. Another thing you can have is mind map. Mind map for the business. So mind map is a pictorial form of a business plan. So the business plan is being charted into a diagram, and as a entire view is given to the investor related to the particular business plan in a one screen or on a one sheet of the particular pictorial form, so that it can give a clear cut idea to the investors related to the entire business and its operations and the particular feasibility or the returns from the business, how attractive that business is for investment. So this is there about this unit, business plan. This was the 5th unit. So here your 5th unit also get over, and your syllabus of startup and new venture management is now complete. Okay, any query related to what we have discussed in this today's topic? Any query? Sagar? Simran? Any queries? Sagar, you want to say something?
सर या सब्जेक्टचा असाइनमेंट काय आहे का?
Assignment?
आहे का या सब्जेक्टला काही?
No, this is a completely university level subject, isn't it? So I think one assignment I have given earlier. So that is the only assignment for this subject. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think initially I have given one assignment. You can scroll it in your WhatsApp group, that you will find it. Isn't it? So that only assignment is given for this subject. Okay. Another thing I wanted to know from you all, have you registered for this Telegram group, Upscale?
हो सर, रजिस्टर केलं तर सुरू झालं आता.
Yes, yes. And that upscale program is for all students or young people who wants to pursue entrepreneurship. So very nice inputs will be provided. For 30 days, this program will be, there will be some sessions from experts will be provided free of cost on this Telegram. The link of video, YouTube video link will be provided in this Telegram, and you can watch those videos that can give you an idea about how to start a business, what are the different things which are required for starting a particular business. So this is very important input, we can say, for this startup and new venture management subject also as such, isn't it? So that you can go through. Okay, so that you can subscribe, that videos you can watch for your additional knowledge and the input for starting your business. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if there are no queries, we shall close for today. Okay.
Sir, AI city sir काय आहे ते?
Who is speaking? Someone said related to AICT. Any query?
Yes, sir. मी Pranav Lokhande, sir.
Yeah, Pranav.
सर शेअर करू का माझी स्क्रीन शेअर करू काय?
हम्म.
स्क्रीन शेअर करू का?
हो कर ना. आता याच्यावरच का?
हा.
हम्म.
सर दिसते आता माझी स्क्रीन?
दिसते आलं.
मोबाईलचं स्क्रीन दिसते फक्त. इंटर्नशिपचं आहे. केलेस का तू रजिस्ट्रेशन?
होय सर केले रजिस्ट्रेशन.
प्रॉब्लेम येतो का काही?
हो सर थोडंसं.
सर हे इंटर्नशिप आता एक्झाम नंतर आता उपयोग ना सर याचा?
हां, ते एक्झाम नंतर करू शकता बरं का. त्याच्याबद्दल तुम्हाला वेगळं इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोव्हाईड केली जाईल की इंटर्नशिप कशी करावी, काय करावं, प्रोजेक्ट किती महिन्यात असेल आणि काय करायचं त्याच्यामध्ये ते तुम्हाला इन्फॉर्मेशन दिली जाईल.
आता फक्त रजिस्टर करून ठेवायचं ना?
नाही, हे जे आहे ते गव्हर्नमेंट आणि प्रायव्हेटचं इंटर्नशिप आहे. म्हणजे तुम्ही तुमच्या एक्सपिरियन्ससाठी करू शकता. ठीक आहे. इट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी. However, for your knowledge, your experience, for your additional input, you can definitely join this internship, AICT internship. It will contain your private as well as government internships also are there. If you register for
Sir.
this internship,
सर आता स्क्रीन दिसते माझी?
हो.
हा सर इथं काय म्हटलंय इन्क्रीज ऑफ जीपीए क्रायटेरिया. हे सर पर्सेंटेज 60% सर मला. मग इथं कसं काय करायचं सर?
पर्सेंटेज म्हटलं ना, 10%.
ही 60% जर टाकले तर सर त्याचं हे होत नाही सर, ते सबमिट होत नाही ते सर.
काय मेसेज येतो मग? तिथं रेडमध्ये काय लिहिलं बघ बरं, मला ते फारच बारीक असल्यामुळे लक्षात येत नाही. काय लिहिलं ते त्या पर्सेंटेज खाली रेडमध्ये काय लिहिलं?
इन्क्रीज ऑफ
इनकेस सॉरी
जीपीए.
इनकेस आहे सर ते.
हां, मग तो पर्सेंटेज आहे ना 10th.
GPA criteria, please convert to percentage equivalent.
मला एक सांग, तुझ्या
पर्सेंटेज
हां, बरोबर आहे. सागर म्हणतोय ते जीपीए असेल तर ते तुम्हाला पर्सेंटेजमध्ये कन्व्हर्ट करायचं आहे. पण तुमचं आधीच पर्सेंटेजमध्येच असेल तर ते काही कन्व्हर्ट करायची गरज नाही. आहे तर 60% टाकलं तर यायला पाहिजे ना.
येस सर, आपलं जुनं सगळं पर्सेंटेज.
बरोबर ना. सागर काय म्हणतोय?
बरोबर आहे सर, पर्सेंटेज आमचं सगळं जुने आता जुने झालेलं आहे त्याचं पर्सेंटेज.
त्यावेळेस पर्सेंटेज आहे. परंतु
Percentage आहे, sir.
60%. म्हणजे 60 टाकलं तर त्याचं काय होतं?
सर परत ते ही दाखवते सर, होत नाही सर ते म्हणते. मग ते
डिटेल्स भरावे लागतात. दहावी, 12वी
करून बघतो सगळं वाटतं.
नाही,
सगळे
तसं
डिटेल्स
कर.
टाकून.
GPA criteria काय सर नेमकं ते समजत नाही.
नाही, ग्रेड पॉईंट असतात. काही मार्कशीटवर पर्सेंटेज ऐवजी ग्रेड पॉईंट असतात. मग ते तुम्हाला पर्सेंटेजमध्ये कन्व्हर्ट करावं लागतात. हां, सीबीएसई पॅटर्न वगैरे जसं म्हणतो ना सागर, तर तसं काय ते सीजीपीए म्हणजे सीबीएसई बोर्ड असेल किंवा काय, त्याच्यामध्ये समजा तुमचं काही जीपीए असेल, ग्रेड पॉईंट म्हणतात त्याला. ग्रेड पॉईंट ॲव्हरेज. जीपीए म्हणजे ग्रेड पॉईंट ॲव्हरेज. तर तसं काय असेल तर तुम्हाला पर्सेंटेजमध्ये कन्व्हर्ट करावं लागतं. पण तुमचं पर्सेंटेज ऑलरेडी असेल तर मग काय कन्व्हर्ट करायची कुठं गरज नाही.
चालतंय सर, बघतो.
तर तू काय करते, पर्सेंटेज टाकून बघ. 60 आहे ना, 60च ठेवायचं. त्यात काय कन्व्हर्ट काहीच करायची गरज नाही. फक्त कुठं तू 60 टाकताना पुढं किंवा मागं कुठं काय स्पेस पडतो का बघ, ज्याच्यामुळे ते समजा काही एरर येत असेल. तसं मला वाटतंय. किंवा काय अगदीच वाटलं तर तिथं कुठं त्यांचा जर का काही ह्याचा नंबर असेल त्यांचा कॉन्टॅक्टचा, तिथं बघ काय आपल्याला माहिती मिळते का. कारण जर का आपण 60% टाकलं तर तिथं पुढे जायला पाहिजे ना. 60 जर का टाकलं तर मी तर त्यात पुढे जायला पाहिजे, ॲक्सेप्ट केलं गेलं पाहिजे. नसेल करत तर मग ते आपल्याला कॉन्टॅक्ट केला पाहिजे कोणाला तर मग तिथल्या ऑथॉरिटीला. पण ते करा तुम्ही रजिस्ट्रेशन बरं का. सागर आणि प्रणव, सगळ्यांनी ते रजिस्ट्रेशन करा. इट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. यू कॅन गेट अपॉर्च्युनिटी फॉर गव्हर्नमेंट ॲज वेल एज प्रायव्हेट टाइप ऑफ इंटर्नशिप्स you will get the experience.
सर्टिफिकेट मिळतं का सर त्यांचं गव्हर्नमेंट किंवा प्रायव्हेट केलं तर?
सर्टिफिकेट मिळणार ना. Certificate you will receive, and that
Yes, sir.
certificate will carry good weightage. Certificate trial, most of the companies are also providing stipend, and you will get a
Yes,
good experience, good exposure. सगळ्यांनी करा. ते काय अडचणीत असतील तर तिथं काय कोणाला नंबर दिला असेल त्या
Sir,
साईटवर.
ते प्रेफर लोकेशन काय टाकायचं नेमकं? पुणेच टाकायचं की माझ्या जवळ जे असेल लोकेशन ते टाकू मी औरंगाबाद जवळ राहतो.
मग तो हा लोकेशन तुझं औरंगाबादच्या तिथं टाकलं तरी चालेल ना. कारण कंपनीचं कसं आता ह्या पोर्टलवर आहे ना सगळी माहिती हे केली जाते, एकत्रित केली जाते, कोऑर्डिनेट केली जाते, सिंक केली जाते. सिंक्रोनायझेशन आहे त्याचं. त्यामुळे कसं आहे कुठलेही कंपनीचं जर जे जॉब लोकेशन आहे, तुझं जॉब लोकेशन जर मॅच होत असेल तर तुला ते मॅचिंग ज्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहेत त्या तुला दिसायला चालू होतील. मग तू तुझं लोकेशन टाक, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही.
ओके सर.
पण सगळ्यांनी ते ASTचं करा बरं का, ते रजिस्ट्रेशन चांगलं आहे. तुम्हाला त्याच्यामध्ये इंटर्नशिपचा एक्सपोजर मिळेल. ठीक आहे. श्रुती, आकांक्षा, प्रीती, पल्लवी.
Yes, sir.
So everybody should do that registration. You should just try. काही एरर येत असेल तर एरर रिमूव्ह करायचा प्रयत्न करा. प्रणव.
ओके सर.
चलो ठीक है. Shall we close for now?
ओके सर.
चलो. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
बाय सर.